I would say that my key success factor, if I could pinpoint one, may be the fact that I have always been really involved with my job, and I love my job. And I think that when you love your job, and the two things happen. Number one, you do a better job at it, and number two, because you're happy about what you're doing, it gives you space or time, either in your head and in your day, to do other things related to your job or otherwise. So I think that I've been able to expand my legal career to include some of the volunteer work I do, some of the teaching that I do, and I think that it's because I really, really like my job. I wouldn't say I miss it all the time, but if I go on a vacation, I'm really looking forward to coming home because it's a place that I really enjoy myself. One of the largest concerns that clients have these days is value for your services, and they want to make sure that they are getting your services at the best value. I find that the number one way to do this, first of all, for me, is to have very good communication with the client. One of the mistakes I think that lawyers make, especially when you get more senior, is that you think you know what the client wants, and you then presume that what you're doing is going to satisfy them. So number one, especially with a lot of my older clients or longer standing clients, I like to speak with them and just make sure that we're doing what they want at the rates that they want and in the timeliness that they're looking for. With new clients, it's one of the things I do automatically is talk to them about what they perceive as value, whether it's efficiency in terms of time, whether it's efficiency in terms of cost. Some clients, you'd be surprised, would say, no, I want a really senior person on this. I don't mind if I'm paying, exorbitant hourly rates. That's what I would like. That makes me feel like I'm getting value. A lot of other clients, and again, much more typically, would say, well, no, I don't really care who does the work. You're all professional. I expect really good service. I don't want to be having the work done at a level that is inefficient. So I find the first thing to do is speak to the client and see what's important to them. And then you go back and you look at your team and you see who can do what. And based on the factors that the client has identified as important, then you can put together a type of package or service package, as I would call it, that best helps them. One of the things I think is key to a successful career is a successful life-work balance. Now, I understand in different markets that might mean different things, but in Winnipeg, I have to say we enjoy, and when I say we, I mean members of the legal profession, we enjoy, I think, an incredibly rich life-work balance. Our schedules are demanding, but at the same time, at an early age in your career, you usually are able to control your schedule more so perhaps than in the larger markets. Because I deal with small to medium-sized businesses and a lot of private corporations, your schedule is their schedule. They want to be home for dinner as well. They don't want to be working around the clock. Weekends in Manitoba, especially in summertime, are huge, so nobody expects you to be at work over that period of time. I think that you have to identify what makes you happy as a person outside of work and make sure that you hang on to that. And that's one thing actually I tell junior lawyers, is if you're doing something that you really love in your home life or your non-work life, as you become a lawyer, make sure you keep doing it. You might not be able to do it as regularly, but make sure you keep doing it because that is what made you the person that you were. And when you've been at the bar for 10 or 20 years and all you have to say is that you're a lawyer and you don't do anything outside of that, that doesn't really add a lot to your practice or to your career. So I would definitely say to keep doing a lot of the extracurricular things that you do and make sure that you're not in the office all the time.